Hello lovely people, just noticed that my camera wasn't recording. Mercury definitely retrograde, and thank you for sending me your Mercury retrograde stories. Oh my god, I know it sounds awful, but your misery keeps me company. I'm like, I am not the only one, and it feels that way, doesn't it? You just think, God, can this really just keep piling on more of it? Well, we'll see. This is your weekend reading, 14th, 15th of January. It is recording. The last one I did, it wasn't recording. Who knows? It's raining outside, but it's warm in here because I've got my radiator. Woohoo! And there's no birdies as we speak. But that situation, people, could change at any moment, and any breaking news will be brought to you. Okay, cats are all downstairs being nice to each other. Sleeping in the living room. I know. I don't know what's happened. Ooh. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, people. God. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Here's Prometheus. It is. This is Prometheus, who gifted fire to the humans. I know. So we have Prometheus to thank for my Neff hide and slide oven. What a name for an oven is that? Oh my god. When I was choosing that, remember I did my kitchen a couple of years ago. And I was in the showroom, and the woman just literally, you know when someone says to you, without a shred of humour as well, she had this Devon accent, and she went, "Oh yeah, it's a hide and slide. It's a hide and slide oven, a hide and slide." And I was like, there was also another conversation when you do your cabinets, and this is not something I normally do because I'm normally like scruffy kitchen, whatever. But I was doing it from kind of scratch, and she literally looked up again in a really humorless way and went, "Knobs or cups?" I was like, but she didn't get it at all. So anyhow, I have no idea why I said that now, but it makes me laugh. So hopefully you too. Hanged Man in reverse, Prometheus. Oh yes, because of Prometheus, because of the Greek myth of Prometheus. Prometheus told the humans about fire and about the hide and slide and the knobs and the cups, and Zeus got arsy about it and said, "I'm going to kind of hang you out to dry here and let your liver be pecked out by this bird, and then slowly regenerate itself, and then have it all pecked out again in a kind of Groundhog Day." I know, nice, hey? But Hanged Man in reverse means there's some energy that's kind of on. It's on, that kind of thing. So there's a release of energy, and we've got the Five of Wands in reverse, which is my annoying parking ticket, didn't bring my thing to the airport, you know, all of those annoying little domestic things. Those are in the reverse. So it feels like, oops, I just nearly broke my light, not quite then, but it feels like there is some relief from the Mercury retrograde energy. Okay, there is some relief, there is some release. Thank God for that. Now, there is the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is the only kind of turd on the top lip, slightly difficult card that we have to deal with. So this is the kind of card of not getting what you want. It's not the happy ending. It could be a breakup. It can be feeling sad. It can be feeling just, this should have been like this, and it turned out like that, you know? I'm not getting a terrible feeling about that, because the overall energy card that I get is actually the Nine of Cups. And here we've got Aphrodite, we've got Eros and Psyche, and they're reunited. And it's just what Psyche wanted, and hopefully just what Eros wanted as well, even though he did bugger off for a while there with a pretty thinly veiled reason in my experience, but hey, whatever. So we have this wedding of Eros and Psyche here. And Aphrodite is toasting it, and the Nine of Cups, Jupiter in Pisces, the planet of expansion and, you know, philosophy and all of that good stuff. And also one of the rulers of Pisces, I'm just warming my hands by the fire. Jupiter in Pisces is getting what you want, emotional satisfaction, but also putting it out to the universe what you want, because that wasn't what you wanted. And some of you may be dwelling on it because we're human and we do dwell on what we wanted but didn't get. You know, there's that feeling and tendency that we have to kind of move towards the negative in our mind as a safety mechanism. Now, very importantly and very Mercury retrogradedly, if that's a word, and it is now, we've got judgment. So past, present and future. The 3 sarcophagi at the bottom coming up here. I think this is Jason from Jason and the Argonauts, who captured the Golden Fleece. Judgment, past, present and future, that feeling of, it's Mercury, so it's a retrograde card in general. So there is a feeling, and this feeling has happened a lot in this retrograde, of being pulled back in sadness, being pulled back to what went wrong. Could I have done it differently? That kind of feeling. And it's just inevitable, I think. But also the universe wants us in this, because judgment is like a resurrection. That's why you've got the bodies coming out of the sarcophagi here. Is it a renaissance? Is that the word? You know, when you get a chance to kind of reframe something. There's a chance here for you to reframe something that you had framed in a very sad frame. I know. You come to me for this clarity. You come to me for this crystal vision. You framed it in a very sad frame. But I think you know what I mean. It's like an old tired picture, of which I have one over there actually, which needs a new frame. Okay, that is a much better way of putting it. I'm liking that. Okay, that makes more sense. And with this in mind, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is quite capable of doing that. Queen of Swords is your kind of rational side that says, was it really like that? Was it really that bad? Or was it really the way that I'm remembering it? Because there's some momentum here to move forward. There's a momentum from the universe with the 9 of Cups to give you more of what you want and less of what you don't want. But you need to focus on the more of what you want part. Okay? Interesting. Then we have, rather nicely, the Knight of Wands, and this energy's been showing up for a little while. It's the zippity-doo-dah, fire sign energy, something like feeling passion, feeling momentum, feeling movement. And it's moving towards completely opposite energy of the 4 of Swords. So you are embracing peace with fire sign energy. Instinctively, you are going to move towards what is more peaceful, what is more resolute, more of a resolution. But also physically, you're moving towards what is more relaxing, what is more achievable, what is more you on a peaceful day. Okay? What do I want? I want a true love card and I don't know why. So we're going to do a Belinda Grace True Love Oracle card. Sometimes the cards choose you. Let's have one of these. What do we need to know? Still thinking about the slide and hide. See, it was 2 or 3 years ago and I'm still like, knobs and cups. You want knobs or cups? Apparently my sister had a whole dinner thing one evening with another couple where one of them talked about how great their tent was and how great the bellend was on the tent. And my sister, you know, being my sister, has a slight potty brain like I have, and just the whole time was thinking bellend the whole dinner. And I think it was one of those things, you know, when you have dinner with people who you're not that close with and you can't like share your sniggers with particularly, and also there's not a shred of humour. It was one of those. See, that was years ago. That may have been 20 years ago, and it amuses me to this day. I'm easily pleased. It's a good idea to be easily pleased, I think, if you can do it. Look what we get. We get the love card. We've got the planets. We've got... I don't know how to describe that person. So I'm not going to, because I feel in the mood that I'm in, I could go really wrong. So we have the planets, we have the hearts, we got the swing and the rockets and all of that stuff, okay? Put love at the centre of your attention. I don't know what that means. I don't know who it's for. Leave me a comment. Let me know if it's for you. Let me know your Mercury retrograde treacherousness. Let me know your plans for the weekend. Let me know if you're doing absolutely nothing and loving it and getting into your elasticated trousers. Woohoo! See you soon. Namaste.